Okay, it is 9:45. I did have an attempted trade with MMTLP, but it did not work out because it's a stock that is not tradable on Fidelity, unfortunately. But I want to see if GTII can actually break past VWAP. It's totally possible. I'm trying to look at the bigger picture with this thing right here, how it looks like it might actually run out of steam and really downtrend if it doesn't try to hold this trend line over a longer period of time. I do like how it dropped and it played along with this trend line. I like how it had a little bounce right here and then it got lower, but it wasn't able to get back to this level or under the trend line. In theory, I could be in at 503, and right now it is trying to break VWAP, which is nice. I'll make an update as to what this one does later. That was a potential setup, and then I'm glad I attempted, but this one's just not something that I can buy. In theory, I would have been in right here at $3, right when it was transitioning to, a $3 breakout. It just did not get filled because I'll show. See, it's restricted. I would have been in theory at $3, and it did work out. It got to the 330s. It didn't break above it. There was a lot of resistance, and it did sell off very quickly, but I still could have been out for break even if I didn't sell anything in the uptrend, which would be super rare. I'll make an update later. Two potential setups. I tried one of them. I just was not able to get filled. Not because, my order didn't go through or anything like that. It was just that it's not tradable on Fidelity. If this thing maybe comes back near the lows and it doesn't break below it, it might be a setup here. That's all I have for right now. Okay, it is 7:44 p.m. and I'm here to call it off. Overall, I didn't make anything. I didn't lose anything. It's just going to be a $0 day. And there were no trades, but I did have that attempt to buy MMTLP. I already removed it from the watch list since I can't trade it. It did work out. I'm glad I was on the right track. This thing was a nice break past the $3 level. It was looking like ascending triangle, as you can see right here, and I did it in the morning. It's unfortunate, but I think it's totally fine because I don't have that issue too often with Fidelity that there's a certain OTC that I can't trade. And, the amount of money I've saved trading without paying commissions, small position sizes, trying to scale up and trade larger is well worth it. So I'm glad it worked out. And it did do that drop towards VWAP. It actually held the level and then it did a further bounce, which was pretty nice. But this initial setup that I was interested in, this one was pretty cool. And it did show some topping action in the 330, so that was the case with that. I was interested in DPLS. I did hesitate on this one. In theory, it worked out. And maybe I can just, I guess, have more confidence and take the setup because this was a nice one. It was downtrending and then it broke like this very significant 1 year range and it had a lot of volume. It broke the downtrending trend line right here. Baby bounce. It came back, but I didn't go back under the trend line and then it reversed. So this is something that I want to be a part of. There was a point when I was looking at it and I at least didn't try to chase it on the way up and buy at a stupid price. I knew that, I was supposed to be in at a certain price and I wasn't. So that was the case with that. No interest with GTII, no interest with this one, and no interest with this one. That's pretty much it for today, a $0 day. But in theory, I could have been profitable with this one. That was a very nice setup, and I could have also been a part of DPLS. If I see the same setup, I have less reason to hesitate, and then I'll trade it, and hopefully it works out then. That's all I have for today.